All right, welcome back. It's still East Central, where we give you the biggest entertainment conversations from Africa and around the world. Yes, before we went on that break, I promised you that we're going to be having an interesting conversation for those of you who want to experience, have an amazing experience this end of year. Well, the conversation is something different because one of the most prestigious award platforms celebrating the influence of the gospel music industry in Nigeria is here again to award individuals who have made exceptional impact in the country and beyond. Now, the Kingdom Achievers Awards Night, it will showcase electrifying performances by trending artists and unforgettable moments, honoring the creatives with various recognition awards as usual. Joining me to talk about this experience is the event manager for the awards, David Olawoye. David, how you doing, sir?
Very well.
It's good to have you here. It's good to have you here to talk about this award coming up. All right, so let's jump right into it and let's have a quick chat. Now, what inspired to start a gospel awards? Because we know that, sometimes they just say that you can't really quantify what it is, but what inspired to start a gospel awards?
All right. One of the things we've noticed is that for the past years, especially in Nigeria, the Christian creatives, they've not been noticed and they've not been celebrated enough. And so the whole thing started like an entertainment blogging website called Evaluated. So the Kingdom Achievers Award was birthed out of that. The Evaluated as the entertainment part. So we just, myself and the team and the founder, that's Sam Adejo, we came up with the vision. The vision was, he received the vision and discussed it with me. And I'm this kind of person that I love supporting visions and like that. So he discussed it with me and we said, okay, it's fine. We need to celebrate these guys. They are doing so well, especially in Nigeria. They are doing so well. We have international gospel awards, but we don't have an existing one in Nigeria. So that was what came.
Now, speaking about the mission, and you said that this vision came to him and he shared it, and you guys are seeing it as something that can really go far. Now, let's talk about how does it aim to impact the gospel music industry in particular?
Okay, so far, the award itself has been able to announce some creative that even some people out there don't even know at all. For instance, when we came up with the gospel rap artist category, some of them don't even know that we have gospel rap artists in the industry. We also came up with the business. This year, we added the gospel hype men also.
Oh, the gospel hype men.
Yeah.
I like that. That's something different.
We have a lot of them out there, and what the Kingdom Achievers Award have been able to do so far is to re-announce these people out there, let them know what they are doing, let them know that we have guys that are doing things for the kingdom, for the gospel itself. So it has really helped some of these creatives to get recognition out there.
I like that. There was there's something that people are really, really particular about, and it's about selection process. Because here people say, this person know that person, and why, that's why they put him up, or in this category, I had to, how is the selection process? Is it fair? Is it open? Do people know why this person is being merited, or how does it work?
All right. In the Kingdom Achievers Awards, we have a unit called the Recording Academy Unit, department. So what they do is just to check out for these creatives, and then they send the list to the executives. They go through it, and then we approve it. So it's always very fair, because one of the things we check is your level of creativity, the excellence you put into what you do, and we also check how well what you are doing is preaching the gospel.
Exactly. I was going to ask that, because how can you quantify spirituality when it comes to, someone might say this song, I got it from the Holy Spirit and it is spirit filled. How would you tell me it's not worthy of the award? So how do you guys quantify the spirituality part of selection for these songs? Is it based on the numbers? Is it, because that's what the circular awards will do. They'll look at streaming numbers, they'll look at quality of music. So do you guys do that as well?
Yeah, we do. And talking about the spiritual aspect, there's something about music. Generally, it's known out there that music is spiritual itself. So there's a spirit behind music. So then the gospel aspect of it also, there's also the spirit backing it up. Yeah. So, and we trust our recording academy team to actually do it and give us the best results.
I like that. Okay, we're still going to have a conversation, but let's quickly take a quick break. When we come back, we're still going to be chatting some more. At least that question, people wanted to know, how do you judge spirituality? But we'll take a quick break. When we come back, the conversation still continues. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. It's still East Central, and we're discussing something really huge, if I should say so myself. It's the Kingdom Achievers Awards 2024, and I'm here with the event manager, and he's been giving us some tips, tidbits on what to expect on the event day. And I was asking about spirituality. I'm glad you answered that question well, because people were really concerned about that. But now, let's look at it as a whole now. The gospel music industry, like you said earlier, we don't have awards like this that have been able to recognize gospel artists for their work in Nigeria. And as it is now, how would you say how far the gospel music has evolved from where it's coming from and probably where it is now, and where do you think it's heading?
Yeah, so far, you also agree with me that there have been a lot of massive changes in the gospel music industry itself. And new genres have been discovered. Let me use that word. Like the Afro gospel music and like that. So we have a lot of young creatives that are doing mighty things. Permit me to use
I like that. No, go ahead. Feel free.
Doing mighty things. And one thing we appreciate so much and we are grateful for is their level of creativity now. It has really, really evolved. The excellence they put into their sound, it has really, really evolved. Even the video production also, it has been perfect. So, and we see so much difference that will be coming up in the next coming years, the future,
I like that. Interesting. Now, some people would say the issue the gospel industry had then, or maybe it still has, you're the one in the industry, talking about funding. And because they say, where did you get money from to put all these things together? Is it that you tell people to give you money? Because money is a huge conversation when it comes to the gospel industry. So how have you guys been able to pull off an event like this financially and everything? How have you been able to pull it off successfully?
Thank you for that question. It has not been really easy, especially when it comes to the things of the gospel. Music production, the video production itself, the movie production, Christian movies production, Christian event. Because one of the challenges we have is that it's always difficult to see the brands out there partnering or trying to support Christian events like this. And it's just because of one thing we've noticed is that just because some of our Christian events, they lack excellence and they lack creativity. You understand? So, and that's one of the things we are planning to change. That's the change we are bringing into the industry. That touch of excellence, that creativity, so that brands out there can partner with us. And you asked that how have we been able to sponsor, because this is the third edition. This is the third edition,
yes. How have you been able to pull it through?
This is the third edition, and God has really been faithful. Last year, churches supported, right? We're grateful for that. Some individuals also supported. We have individuals that don't even have brands out there, and they just so into it. And most of some of the funding also has been coming from our own personal pocket.
I like that. It is your ministry, so you should be ready to fund it. Okay, so I would like to ask this because every time I have a chance to speak to somebody who is in the gospel industry and who understands the process, and we've been talking about finances and everything, and there is a conversation out there that gospel music is supposed to be, it's not supposed to be financially quantified, talking about payments, remunerations, and things like that. So do you think, what is your take on this ideology? Because if I need a gospel artist, it's the Spirit of God you're coming to see. Are you charging me to pay for the Spirit of the Lord? So I would like to hear your thoughts on this.
Yeah. There's a business aspect of it, and I understand your question. But the truth is, these people, they have families also. They have people they have bills to pay also.
True.
And if they've decided to go into it as a full-time ministry, then it is expected of us to encourage them by giving them something. We have gospel artists that don't charge.
Okay.
So all you just have to do is just pay for their logistics, and you just find them something. Yeah.
Isn't logistics charging?
But they won't check that.
If you pay for logistics, you're charging me now. I thought you just say come for free. I'll do everything because the Lord has sent me.
The truth is, some of them even went to music school. They pay for to learn and to come out well. Okay. Because if they don't have understanding about these things, they'll just be sounding anyhow out there. We have those that they have the gift, why they still go to music school to improve and to shaping the old gift. So if I go to school to improve,
then you paid to school, so
exactly.
You should be paid for your service.
Be paid for at least the old events that they host free events.
Yes.
And so if they are coming to sing at your church, you should be able to
pay something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this conversation. I like the way you answered that question. You're quite a diplomatic person. It's all right. It was good. So the Kingdom Achievers Awards is happening this month.
Yeah, 20th of December at Museum Center Onikon. That's the Shell Hall. That's the biggest hall at the Museum Center.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be a night of excellence and glitz, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I like that.
And we'll be having a conference.
Okay.
Before the award itself, and it's tagged the Inspire Conference.
Okay.
So the purpose of the conference is to nurture and to groom the upcoming ones and even the existing artists. So that's because one of the topics of the conference is culture shaping.
Culture shaping.
And one of the things we've discovered is that Christians don't like involving themselves in some of these cultural things. And since the Bible said we are the salt and the light of the world, so if we don't partake in these things, so how do we change? How do we change? How do we become the salt? And how do we become the light out there? So that's just one of the purposes of the conference, to discuss some of these things. We're discussing about business, that's real estate, forest, and some other things. We'll be discussing about the music business,
business as well.
And we'll be talking about the future of the African Christian music.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, David Olawoye. Very, very intelligent conversation. And I like the way you handled it. Makes sense. Definitely. Thank you for coming out to talk about this awards coming up. And I believe that all the gospel arts out there would start looking forward to this project, seeing the fact that you guys have decided to identify with this industry.